Well, I think he's done an incredible job. I think to last minute to be called upon and thrown into the deep end in this sport. Majority of us, if we're lucky to get in the sport, we have a bit of a run up. If you look at, for example, young Kimi, for example, he's got a lot of test days before his first race. I think he will have over 20 days or something in the car, which is unprecedented. And as well for this guy here, he didn't have that, so he just jumped straight in and he did a fantastic job. And it was really great to, as I said in the race, it's always great to see young people and young talented individuals get the opportunity to come through and shine, and I think he did that in the first race. We had a great little battle and was super safe. It was hard but fair, and I think he's earned his right to be here. There still is a seat available, and he's saying it's not for him to decide, but my advice would be to make sure that I would be pushing on my side to make sure, doing absolutely everything. And at the end of the day, he's got to just continue to focus on doing his job every weekend as he is. Hopefully he's got good people behind him who are doing the right job to make sure that he's here racing next year.
Thank you, Lewis. Right, any more from the broadcast?
Isn't it remarkable what we've just heard, folks? Seven-time world champion Lewis Hamilton has just given a significant endorsement to Franco Colapinto. On this Thursday media day, before the Brazilian Grand Prix, Hamilton was generous in his praise for the young Argentine driver, highlighting his impressive performance in Formula One. But what's truly captivating is Hamilton's firm belief that Franco deserves a place on the grid for 2025. Hamilton made it clear that Colapinto has done an exceptional job, especially considering the circumstances. Being called up at the last minute and thrown into the deep end of the pool without proper preparation isn't something many drivers could handle. Yet, Franco stepped into the car and proved his worth. Now, here's where it gets interesting. While there's a seat available at Sauber, it's not necessarily the step forward one might expect. Sauber, currently at the back of the grid, presents a considerable challenge for any driver. Taking that seat might seem like a step backward for someone of Colapinto's caliber. However, there's a silver lining. In 2026, Sauber will become Audi. This transition could mean a significant injection of investment and technology, potentially catapulting the team to a more competitive future. It's a long-term project that could offer great opportunities, but it also comes with risks. Franco needs to carefully weigh his options. Staying with Williams might be the safer choice, especially if the team decides to give him continuity after his impressive performances. But if he decides to take a risk with Sauber, he could be betting on a bright future with a team that's on the verge of rebirth. The question is he willing to take that leap? Hamilton's emphasis on pushing and doing everything possible is crucial. This advice isn't just an exhortation. It's a strategy to secure his place in F1. With Valtteri Bottas also in contention for that seat, Colapinto must prove he has what it takes to surpass drivers with more experience and track record. The reality is that Williams must seriously consider their lineup for 2025. With Alex Albon in a vulnerable position due to Colapinto's meteoric rise, discussions about his continuity are increasingly revolving around the Argentine. The combination of Carlos Sainz and Franco Colapinto could be a powerful bet for Williams, allowing the team to rejuvenate their lineup with fresh talent and experience. Colapinto has shown to be more than just promise. He has demonstrated exceptional skills to compete with the best in the world. His battles with established drivers like Checo Perez and Fernando Alonso have been impressive and have made it clear that he's not afraid of big challenges. The possibility of seeing him alongside Sainz would be electrifying. Two unique styles merging to create a duo capable of bringing Williams back to the forefront. The current situation is delicate. If Williams decides to let Colapinto go, they could be making a monumental mistake. The young Argentine has shown the makings of a champion, and his ability to adapt and excel under pressure is admirable. The comparisons with Ayrton Senna are not coincidental. His aggressive style and ability to read races are reminiscent of what made the Brazilian great. In conclusion, Lewis Hamilton's words are a testament to Franco Colapinto's potential in Formula One. With the support of a champion like Hamilton and the opportunity to prove his worth in Brazil, We're at a decisive moment in his career. The question is no longer whether he has what it takes to compete. Now we must ask ourselves how long it will take him to reach the podium and establish himself as one of the best drivers of his generation. So keep your eyes peeled this weekend at Interlagos. We might be witnessing the birth of a new legend in Formula One. And remember, it was Lewis Hamilton's words that first alerted us to this possibility. Let's see what Franco can do.